welcome back to the life of Lolly. Thanks for clicking on this video, guys. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, so there's quite a few walking water experiments on YouTube, but how many do you actually see that give prompt questions and guidance throughout the activity? What was that I heard you say? None? Keep watching. Throughout this experiment, you want to try and pole bridge, which refers to vocalizing your thoughts out loud. Children do this quite often in their play, but when we realize that talking to yourself is socially unacceptable, that minimizes. But that's what you want to do as a parent, as a practitioner, whilst doing any activity with your child. So you can say things like, I'm folding my paper towel into half, which is 2 equal parts, and then I'm going to fold it again and I'm going to put it in front of the plastic container. At this point, you could bring in number. You can get your child to count out how many paper towels you've used, discuss their properties, how many sides, how many corners, get them to count out the containers being used also. Just try and ensure that all your questions are able to extend learning and use enabling statements that will support your child's thinking. So, for example, once they've counted how many containers there are, you could say, what's your favourite number? That will invite further conversation. At around 2.5 years old, children should be able to identify colours. So you can get your child to pick out the colour from the pack and squeeze it into the container. You can sing the rainbow song and get your child to squirt the colour in once they hear the name of the colour being said. Discuss primary colours, explaining that all other colours can be formed by mixing any 2 of the 3 colours. This is where you want to pole bridge specifically. Just talk through the process of what you're doing. So I'm putting the paper towels into each container. I wonder what will happen to the paper towels once they're in the water. These are the ways that pole bridging models how to analyze, how to hypothesize, and even reflect on situations. Your child is picking up on all these things, and making such statements can sometimes elicit further conversation as opposed to asking a direct question. There's some children that find it difficult to answer direct questions, so this is where pole bridging is much more effective. Ensure your child observes the process of the water travelling up the paper towels. Describing this to them is very dependent on age, but you can literally just say it's called a capillary action, and it's when liquid flows through a solid. And you can even liken it to plants, how they are able to get the nutrients they need in order to grow. For younger children, simply get them to name the colours: blue, green, yellow, orange, red, that looks like pink. Then discuss the colours that were made from the 2 primary colours. So red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green. You can try out this experiment using different colours and ask your child to hypothesize what colours they think will be made. You can use different materials instead of kitchen towels. Maybe use cotton, use plastic, and get them to guess what they think will happen. Will the water travel or not? If you don't actually buy the cheapo schmeepo kitchen towels, hanging them out to dry and then looking at the lovely creations you've made are another form of extending play.